Hi, I'm Zen. So when I was born, my parents decided that I should learn English as my first language. We lived among many different kinds of people and they spoke many different kinds of languages, but English felt like the one that's most commonly used. So I grew up watching American and maybe British movies too. And I noticed that everyone was different and sometimes they spoke different languages and even cartoons did this.
Omelette de fromage.
And, when we went to the bookstore, what language were the majority of the books? English. And what language were most of the signs? Yep, still the same. But what made me so confident was an educational game I had called Jumpstart 2nd grade, which I played and perfected before I even started school. There's this one thing that happens in the game. The mascots of the game teach you about the 7 continents. If you click on Asia, it would say something like,
Asia, that's the largest continent.
Or if you click on Antarctica, it would say,
Antarctica, that's the southernmost continent, and it's very cold there.
And if you click North America, it would say,
North America, that's where we live. That's where we live.
That's where we live.
Those words were ingrained in my head for most of my childhood. So I spent my early childhood believing I was American, and that we were in America. I even had a superiority complex about it. Needless to say, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, because they didn't know English. But that's okay. They're the ones who should be learning English. So I just thought I was born in the wrong neighborhood or something. I studied in international school growing up, which to me just felt like normal school, and didn't know it had to be classified as international. Everyone spoke English. I had my own clique of friends. After a few years, for some reason, I had to transfer schools. And when I set foot into my new school, everything was different. Everyone already had their own cliques, and, I already saw people getting in fights, and there were more teenagers here. And most of all, most everyone didn't speak English. So I was walking around, and then I looked up at this billboard thing, and that's where I saw it. Philippine school. At that moment, everything just hit me. All the suppressed memories and information that my parents told me and that adults told me and why I didn't make many friends. I wasn't an American. We aren't even in America. Not even close. I was way off about not being in the wrong neighborhood. We're practically on the other side of the world. And that day was the beginning of the worst years of my life. This is where I would put an end card, if I had one. I want to talk about making this video for a little bit. It's harder than it looks, and so definitely props to the storytime YouTubers out there. I wanted to try it out, and while it was tiring, it was definitely fun. Obviously I have stuff to work out, like some uncolored spots or out-of-place bones, and hopefully in the future things will look better, and maybe I'll be able to put actual animation in these videos. I picked these stories first because my other stories make little sense without this context. And I know it sounds like I was being mean, but I was a nice kid. I just didn't care that other kids would befriend me. And obviously I grew up from that English-only mentality, and now I can speak 3 languages. Anyway, tell me if you liked the video in the comments, and if you want to see more, or tell me if you didn't like the video so I can screw you and gain motivation to prove you wrong. And now, I'm out.